Okay, let's go. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Podcast YATU. It's another week, another episode as per usual. My names are Francis Mwansa-Zakeo, aka Mr. Right Price. On my left, on the beanbag, Innocent, aka Vinny. On my right, he is the president of the Stingy Men's Association of Zambia.
Respect your money or don't spend it like you're Madoba.
Matthias Masumali.
Matthias Musumali in the beauty. You're not Masumali. I was thinking now. This is never cool. Your boy Matthias Musumali, of course. I'm here to bring you hot stuff. So stay tuned.
Get out. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a special guest.
Oh, yes.
You once knew her as Little Dash.
Look
you might
at
have
her.
heard her, but never seen her. Or you have seen her on TV, but you don't know who she is.
Look at her.
We call
On
her
radio,
Dash
even
now.
on radio, boy.
Yes.
She's been on radio for quite
She's
some
on
time and
radio.
she's got a sweet voice.
Yeah,
Very
Oh
sweet.
my God. Oh my God. Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you so much. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Dash the Greatest. You can follow me everywhere. You can find me on Sky FM, Crown TV, literally everywhere. You know, I do MCs,
Beautiful.
I do voiceovers. So you know the vibe.
That's a good thing. We do know the vibe. So, Dash, I hope you are ready for what you have brought yourself onto. We are very bad people. So,
Yeah, we're literally like bad guys, eh?
No, I know, because of your previous podcast with or your previous session with Dismo, you're talking about gender inequality.
yes.
I had a
Oi.
few choice words to
Erosiva,
say.
when she's talking, make sure you pay extra attention.
Oh, my word.
Listen to the grammar. Yeah? Listen carefully, you know. So, yeah, you look hot.
Oh,
Wow.
thank you.
Just from the time I saw you walking in, I was like, oh my God.
Not one more phone.
Hey guys,
Why?
Get a
Just
room.
married. Come on.
I'm not a student,
get
just
a-
by the way.
No. Look. You're not a student, but you look sweet. Yeah.
Okay. Wayamba.
This started too fast.
Hey.
So, you're saying we're talking about gender inequality,
Yeah,
correct?
today we decided to talk about. No, she wanted to talk about gender inequality. But our topic for today is basically culture. Basically, we don't have, or we feel there isn't enough advocacy for men and the boy child in Zambia. Of course, there are some organizations that speak for men and mental health and GBV and all that, but we rarely hear about them. We don't know them. So it's as good as there's nobody that speaks for men, you know.
Yeah.
And our men are literally dying on the inside whenever they're faced with issues.
Exactly.
You know, these issues of Mwamuna Nkulimba, Mwamuna Nkukosa, Fisangawa, Ome, all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Men basically don't have like a breathing space, like where to
Voice out. Someone to talk
voice
to.
out. Yeah. You know, so I think we need to talk about this and see if there's how we can basically bring help to our men, because Timafera Mkati, guys, there's issues that we go through and it's sad. So to set the ball rolling, how come these organizations that are there are quiet and are dormant? We only hear about women this, women that, women for change, women for NGOCC, women for Shangi.
Men for change, right?
Huh?
Men for change.
Yes, because I want there to be a balance, because look at what we're going through, you know?
Okay, just to agree with you on that very sensitive topic, and I believe that for me, it has really been my cry when I look at the boy child today, right? Look at it. We have neglected the head, and we have focused so much on dealing with the neck. Now,
Are
we
you
should-
referring to the neck as the woman?
Of course, the
girl
woman is the neck.
Oh my God.
Nah.
So, who is the woman? Because when you look at a home setup, right? Or when you look at, let me just say a marriage setup, a wife is considered to be the neck, and the head, who happens to be the man, right? So now we've focused so much on helping the neck and neglecting the head. Now, what happens is this: when you put so much emphasis on helping the neck and neglect the head, what happens to the neck? Because the head at some point it will become heavy to a point that the neck can't hold it, right? Look at it, for example, in today's life. We have really educated the girl child, which is a very good thing, right? And most of it, we neglect the boy child. So what happens? Because even the girl child need to get married to a decent man. So if you put so much encouragement, you put so much, motivation on the girl child, which is not bad, but also the boy child need that, because the boy, the man who will grow up into a man, will become the head. So if the head is idle, if the head is down, meaning the head cannot control the neck. This is what we're talking about.
Wait, what do you mean by control the neck?
So what I mean is,
Like discipline?
No. If the head is not well educated, right, well empowered, it is very difficult even for the same head to lead a home or to lead a good environment.
Now
This
you've
is why
said it
we've seen
correctly
numbers where men, you've heard that a man has killed the wife, a man has killed the girlfriend, a man has killed. Or it's because a man, sometimes they feel neglected. There's nobody that can listen to them, sit down with them, and of course, find out how they're doing and what they are doing in their life. Not only that, even when you look at schools, right? Most of it is a girl child. Most of it is a girl child. What happens to the boy child? So you find that most of the boy child, most of these boys, they grow up with a different mindset because there's nobody to take care of them. And this is what we're saying, that we also need to come up with programs that will help a boy child.
This is why we're here as Podcast YATU.
This is why we're here.
Yeah.
We need to come up with some incentive that helps a boy child. Because look at it. When a man, more especially in today's generation, when a boy child have money or they get money, the first thing that comes in their head is, one, I need to have girlfriends. Right?
Especially if you're a soccer player.
Exactly.
You
You
guys,
see?
you're soccer players. You're
Exactly.
players.
So the first thing that comes in a man, because a boy will, at some point will become a man. Now, if a boy is not well mentored when they are still young, when they grow up, one, they will not know how to manage their finances. They will not know how to manage their wallets or their zip. You understand? So
Okay.
when we educate a boy,
Yeah,
when we
I'm
help,
afraid.
when we put in so much motivation in a boy child, the boy child will understand to say, I'm not supposed to open my zip anyhow because I am variable. You understand? And when I have money, it's not a time to start having 1,000 girlfriends. Because this is what is happening today.
Sorry to cut you short.
Yes.
For the first time,
He said something
something sensible.
Ah.
Na ndaba For the first hapa kwa Sida Matias, you are now a good guy.
Because look at it.
You've gained. You've gained
The women back now.
the women back now.
Sort of.
Look at it.
So
Not yet?
before he goes on, I want to ask you this, Dash, because
Yeah.
I think his point has been, to me, he's vindicated himself. in a way.
Yeah.
Now, do you believe in what a man can do, a woman can do? You as a woman, do you believe in?
I feel like it goes 50-50. I mean, there's some things that ladies have to stay away. Like when it comes to the world of sports, I don't believe that women need to be finding themselves boxing. Like, what are you doing? Why are
Yeah.
you playing rugby?
I've got a number of
Why are
them.
you playing football? But even if you're playing football, why do you have to look like a man? I could name specific players. She
Aye.
plays in Orlando Pride.
No, don't
Hey,
mention them. Don't mention them. Don't mention
Okay.
in America.
Don't mention anybody.
One of them.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I feel like there's some things that ladies, we don't really need to sort of like fight the men against. You know, like construction. Leave those heavy lifting to the men.
You're on 50-50. I'm not broke on him.
No,
Yeah, it's
man.
you're the one. You women are the ones talking about. You're the ones.
We were made to be helpers of the man. You know,
Exactly.
I feel
like this. Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the 50-50 doesn't make sense. to
No,
me,
it
but
hasn't at all.
the 50-50 does make sense when it comes to the workplace though. Because why is it that I can be highly qualified compared to you and then you getting paid more than me? That doesn't make sense.
Because I can do it better.
No,
But what if I do it better than you, but because you're a man, they want to pay you more?
Are you speaking from experience?
No, I'm speaking from...
What you've seen?
yeah, exactly.
No, I definitely agree with you on that one. When it comes to qualification, it's okay to be 50-50, right? A woman can be in a managerial position, a man can be in a managerial position. But there are certain things, of course, which, like the way God himself designed it, it's only a man who can do those things. You understand? So this is what we need to understand our roles. We need to understand our position in the society. To say, I am a man and this is a woman.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But why is it that men feel like they need to be treated like princesses? y'all men are in your princess era these days.
No, it's this new generation.
Some of y'all are so soft. Like you want us to be in the man's position.
I
You
beg
want
to
us be
differ.
taking
I
you
beg
out?
to differ. I beg to differ. Here's the thing.
Wait.
When we're coming to issues that affect society, it's a whole different ballgame. If I'm with my girlfriend, I want to be babied
know,
as well.
man.
You want to be baby.
Yeah.
So you want her to
Look,
be in
listen.
your position. You want her to be on top.
No, not like that, nigga. This is what I'm talking about. Listen, what I mean is, natuka kunchito, I'm from work. It's been a heavy day. The boss is on my neck. You have deadlines. You have this. You have bills. Or I need to go home to my girl. It's like, babe, you'll get it next time, babe. It's gonna be okay.
No, that's fine.
Okay, let me
That's-
come in.
That's how I see it personally.
Let me come in. Let me come into towards her question. First of all, you need to understand the concept. Why did God create a woman and a man? Now you must understand when you go through the Bible, an example of is Abraham and Sarai, right? We can find that Sarai could address her husband, who is Abraham, as my Lord.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
She could address Abraham as my Lord. What can I do for you? My Lord, what can I have for you? You understand? And also, when you look at the concept of a female and a male, a female was created to satisfy the need of a man.
Okay.
Okay.
So now wait.
In
And
what
also,
sense?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also
in what
a
sense?
man
Bro,
was
wait,
designed.
Before you
Yeah,
go
I wanna
further,
know.
when you say, before you go further,
Yes.
when you say a female was made to satisfy
The desire.
needs,
The
needs, desires, wants of a man.
Yes, yes.
Please, like, open that bracket. What are you talking about?
Great. So when you look at a man, which is a figure now, and a female or a woman, so a woman finds pleasure in meeting the needs of the man. And also the man finds pleasure.
Yes.
I wanted to respond.
Listen.
I wanted to respond, but you have a woman
Because I'm
here.
coming to her. She
Just for
said, why is it
satisfaction.
that today most of these guys, they want to be treated as
Princesses.
Yeah, like princess treatment. You know, like us buying them like the drinks, us taking them out, maybe even roses when it's Valentine's Day, when it was supposed to be in the reverse.
Oh, I have the perfect answer. I have
I
the
also
perfect
have the
answer.
perfect answer.
that
I
one.
also have the perfect answer.
I have the
That
perfect
one.
answer. Do you want to start, bro? Do you want to
that
start?
one.
You start.
No, why
No,
do
you can start. You can
choose
start. You
now?
can start.
I start?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So here's the thing, and this is what I was trying to say last time or last episode, and I'm glad you're here. I have always been against relationships being a one-way traffic.
Yes.
I've always been against that.
Yeah.
Why do I say this? In as much as me as a guy, I have an okay job, as I said last time.
Yes.
And my girlfriend might have a lesser job. Once in a while, I want to feel good, but when my girlfriend says, "Let me take you to the barber shop," you know, let me buy you. It shouldn't be my birthday for you to do something for me. Throughout our relationship, you're always calling me, babe, I don't have airtime. Okay, baby, I need yango. Boo, 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 boo. Baby, I need lunch. Baby, come pick me up. I drive, despite Mtengo fuel skyrocketing. I drive all the way. I come. But nah, chill, chill. So once in a while, I would want a situation where it's not my birthday, it's not Valentine's, it's not whatever. Babe, let me take you to the barber shop. Cool. So for me, that's how I look at it. And like the entire time being babied or being what was the word?
Princess
treatment.
But if you heard what she said, okay,
Yeah.
now, she said men nowadays, or these young boys nowadays, they want women to, like you said, you want them to always do what?
Like the role that you took,
That we used to have.
that is what we the ones.
It's
we the
what
ones
she
doing
is
it.
saying, according to her opinion, and the men you meet who want you to always take them to the barber shop, buy them drinks.
Always.
What
Always.
Rent.
There's only one man who
no,
always wants you to do those
Always.
things. And you
For,
know him.
look,
Who is he?
for me,
And Mario.
guys, for me,
What you dubbed him as the Mario.
I don't agree with you.
We didn't dab him.
For me, I
So
don't.
You said
It's
he's
what
the
it
Mario.
is,
No, look at
according
this.
to the media.
Look at this. For me, I don't agree with her. In this time and era, are you honestly telling me that most of the men or most of the men that you've dated, they want the princess's kind of treatment?
Yes.
I think you've dated wrong people.
Yes, I think maybe they're
Because
afraid of you.
No.
How they're afraid of me?
No.
They're afraid to approach you. Think, maybe I bend that.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
No.
Let me ask you this question.
I'm just there.
You're just
doing
there
my
and,
own thing.
and randomly you say, babe, let's go to Chicago's. And when the bill comes, so you're telling me when you go to a club, when the waiters bring the bill, they bring it to you, not the guy.
I mean,
Because that's
I'm
social
Dash the
etiquette.
greatest.
Look, Dash, are you speaking out of experience
No,
or
no,
you are
no.
speaking because you heard?
It's hypothetically speaking, based on what I've seen. Okay?
No. But how have you found yourself in those positions where you can just see men being treated like princesses?
No, like I said, it's what I see, and it's what my friends have been telling me as well. So this is me like coming out to say, why is it that guys these days?
Those are the
But
wrong
I
guys.
don't think everybody is telling you that. I don't think everyone that is telling you.
Majority of the people come to me like, no, like I have to buy him drinks. I have to take him out most of the time. I have to pay for his trips.
Unamchosa kuti.
But in this time and era, guys, let's be realistic. Men, really, in this time, it's hard to eat
A woman's
or
man.
to chew a woman's money.
So what are you saying about the ones who pay for the men's things?
But I don't
Aren't they being
believe.
caring?
Do you have valid, evidence that truly that is happening? Me, I would love to see
I
even
mean,
a
I've got
message
it,
you
but
showing me.
I can't show it.
Whoa, if you show me, then I think I know where to come from.
Okay, obviously
because
such things do happen. Obviously such things
Like
do
all the
happen,
time.
but not all the time. There's been
Majority of the time. It's like 60-40.
That's why I asked you. So, hypothetically speaking, if it was you go to a club, will the waiter give you the bill or she'll give the guy,
Yes.
then he'll tell you, babe, need 200 that.
Yeah.
you really
Yeah,
hate wrong
yeah.
people.
Yeah. Like, is that what
let's see
goes
it.
on now, these days now?
That's the thing. That's why I'm saying this right now. I mean, like, you go to a club and then the guy will be like, oh, no, I don't.
Niggas need to work out.
I don't agree with
Dash,
you. No,
Dash,
I
do me a
don't
favor.
agree with
Do me a
you.
favor. Just call him out. Say, "Iwe John Nija Day."
Yes,
just,
I
just
don't agree
so that we
with
get it out of
on
the
that
way.
one. I don't agree
Okay,
with you.
Joshua, this is
Whoa!
Joshua Sabuni.
No. But guys, let's be real here. In
Joshua, you're
today's,
broke.
Anyway, don't watch this
in
episode.
today's life, in today's life, the most expensive thing is a relationship.
In this life.
Why am I saying so? In today's life, very few people are really content with what they have. Right? And also, when you look at the female folk, female folks in today's life, they don't love you as a you. The first thing when they come in your life is they're looking at, what can I get from
No,
this?
no.
Who's the way was one by
What?
podcasting? Wabwerera man.
But I want to
This is
hear his
reality.
point. I want to hear his point.
This is reality.
Yeah.
Look, the first thing that comes in the head of a woman, because I live in Lusaka, right? And I have interacted with different women. Even when you're setting up a conversation, the first thing they'll ask you is, what do you do? Right? Before you go any further, before they know if you are lame or you are not lame, or if your penis works or it doesn't work, the first thing they want to ask,
But why am I mushe, Mati?
the first thing they want to ask
But bro, regardless of, I agree with Matthias. I think
you see, they don't care if you work in bed or you don't work in bed.
whoa.
You understand? They
But
don't
why are you
care
jumping
if you
over
take
there,
two
though?
rounds,
Because-
if you take a round. The first thing that comes in their head is, what do you do? And from your response, it's either she will go ahead having or rather entertaining the conversation, or she will pull off.
But that's a valid question, don't you think?
So now, look at this, my guy. What I do doesn't matter with you. You understand? Because like for me, I've answered quite a number of ladies who ask me, so Matthias, what do you do for your living? Come on, I breathe heavily for living. Yes,
Cut you off.
I breathe heavily for living.
Cut him off.
I'm from a good family, then I must go to someone who's like, no, I breathe for a living.
Yeah. So you guys, why is it that you always want to know what the guy? Because if you like me as Matthias, What I do, I think doesn't matter.
No.
But why is it that you are so much interested
I want to hear what
in
she
what
has to say.
what I'm doing,
Please,
how I'm
let's
earning my
answer,
living?
because
I want to hear what she. You disagree.
At least
with
you
me.
hear. Yes.
Because, generally men who are in their mid-30s, they should have their lives sorted out. So if you're coming to me saying that you breathe for a living, obviously I'm going to cut you off.
Why?
And it's obviously because you just want to play around.
Oh, maybe he thinks because he breathes, you want to take his breath.
Take my breath away.
What the hell?
No, because if I'm somebody who's serious, who sees a future with you, and then you tell me that, then I don't think I want to see myself with you, because I see myself, growing with a family and everything. So how are you gonna sustain me? You talked about how the guy is the one who sustained the lady.
The head.
You the head, we the neck. How can we
but-
the neck
but-
when
but-
there's no head?
So
But
now,
Dash-
what drives you?
but Dash-
Is it what I do or who I am?
What you do is gonna drive me
it's
because
literally
I
part
want
of
to
who
be
you are.
where
Oh my
you
gosh.
are.
Yes.
So dash. So
But
if I approach you and I have a lesser job than you, does that matter?
Yes. I don't want to be earning more than you are.
So love in this equation doesn't.
At this moment, no. The cost of living is too high to incorporate love at the moment.
So good point. Good point. So you women
Of today.
of today don't date for
For
love.
love. No.
You
You date
date
for
for
material.
convenience.
Yes.
oh my.
Why was I crucified when I said my ex was a gold digger?
I mean, okay, maybe because of the way she approached it, but we're not being gold diggers. You're the head. You must lead. I don't want to be the one earning more than you are. I don't want to be the one leading the house, because then it means I'm going to be disrespecting you on the basis of
So
that.
you women, you respect a person based on their provision.
Yes.
If he can't provide, then he's not respected.
Jesus. Garbage.
Girl,
Yeah,
boy child, you are listening right now. My friend, work hard.
Yes.
Work hard.
Yes.
This is why we want a boy child to work hard.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The love will come later. I won't put the love first, because what's going to feed the family?
My
Love is not going to put food on the
Yeah,
table.
Jaman.
Look at this dash. Right? You love me because I can provide. Right? You love me because you've seen I'm driving, because you've seen I have a house, which I have. I'm driving, which I'm driving right now. What happens in a because look at this. Because look at this, right? In my deep down my heart, I know that you are there for me because of what I have, right? And I have a need as a man, right? And I see to say, okay, I have this woman because of I'm driving a Porsche car, I'm living good, all is well. Will it be a problem if, since I have what it takes to find a woman, to get a woman, will it be a problem if I have number of women? Would it be a problem because of?
Yes. Why are you seeing other women on the side?
No, I'm saying, will it be a problem? Because for me, I know to say, okay, Dash loves me because I have properties, right? So will it be a problem if I decide not to be loyal to you and decide to having different multiple of girlfriends?
Yes, it will be a problem.
Why will it be a problem? Because I know you're not there for me for love. You are there because of my material
you don't
stuff.
know that.
misunderstanding
You don't
our
know
point.
that.
Huh?
You actually misunderstand.
Wait, so are you saying you women pretend?
No, we don't pretend. We gauge. Me personally,
Yeah.
I don't go deep. I keep your surface level maybe 3 months. And also, if you're not playing right, we have a date that we set for you. Say you're not treating us the way you should be. We'll say, okay, if you start dating on the 20th of January, we'll break up with you mentally on the 20th of July if you don't fix yourself. Okay.
Wow.
How does that work
So you
now?
are selling out your female women.
Say that's
Exactly.
what you say.
Exactly.
Okay, I like what you said. So basically, this is something I think we talked about the guys.
Yeah.
So you women actually break up with us before you actually break up with us.
In our mind, we're like, mentally, if this man doesn't fix himself up, Mina, I'm breaking up with him on the 20th of July. Meanwhile, it's the 11th of April.
So what happens to men who do not have money today?
The Arab
No love for you, bruh. love for you.
No. If we see that you've got a plan in place, it's fine. But if we see that you don't have money, but somehow you're able to go to the club every weekend,
But what
you're not my man.
But wait, just
Wow.
it's just because someone goes to the club every weekend does not mean he's the one buying.
No, but why are you
That's-
going without me?
But
You're hiding
So
something.
now look at this. Dash, look at this.
So listen. So for there's kumankala
Yes,
ijamza kwa
he's a scrub,
kuitana.
yeah?
And
He's a chola boy, for example, a scrub. The guy who carries
That's a
the
red flag.
madam's handbag, that guy who's
That's
always
a red
paying the
flag.
bill, but it happens. You cannot say just because
and then
someone
even
goes out
and
means
then
that
even
they
us
have money.
guys when we go out, there's always wait unazingati na 5 zari even in a 300 in a 700.
Kuru, jama kama
Like,
chati
money
ni
together.
nidipi
Yeah,
okay,
pay for whatever it is.
But
Dash.
I don't know that.
that's
So
what
for
telling
you to judge and
Men
say
can lie. That's the thing. You guys are so good at lying. That's
Okay,
the
guys,
problem.
look at this. Why we lie? Because lying is wisdom. Now, my question is, look at this.
Matthias,
Look
is
at
one
this.
babu-
We know. Look at
He
this,
started
guys.
so well.
Look at
and
this.
now like he's getting back into
Why?
the
You know
corner.
what? A woman, most of the women, like for example, like the way she's putting it, this is why we've got a lot of men who've lived a fake life because they want to please a woman.
Yeah.
Because look at this.
And they're in
Women,
debt.
look at what she's saying. Women are moved by what they see. So for me, if I don't have a car and I know I need her, she's a journalist, right?
borrow.
She look hot. Why not borrowing somebody's car so that I can show it to her to say I am happening, right?
Okay, but why
So,
you?
no, I'm having a question.
Okay.
You look at me, you fall in love with me or you like me because of the material things that I have. What do you also bring to the relationship?
I have my own career. I have my money. I have my wisdom about how to make more money. And obviously, there's that love that is there that's just lingering to see before I actually show the love.
There's no love. Me now,
There's
I'm
no love,
flipped it
Papa.
all.
It's me.
There's
It's
no love.
conditional. That love
Love
is
doesn't
conditional.
exist
You know,
anymore
Dash,
at all.
I've been trying
Yeah.
to support you, guy. But
Yeah.
I'm grabbing some I've been trying.
Guys, boy child, there's no
Work
love.
hard.
Look
Just
for
work
money,
hard.
have money, and find a
Oh
woman
my
of your
word.
choice.
There's
Of
no
your
love
type.
for you
So
these
now-
days. You can't
You
provide.
bring your career, but look at this. You women, you always you always put it to say, my money is our money, and your money
It's her money.
is your money. But then you're talking about not have a career, but is it possible that I can also be a beneficiary of your money?
Yes, it's very possible. But
On
like
my
I
birthday.
said,
On my birthday.
that's only if you're acting right. If you're not acting like a Mario, if you're Mario, you won't see my money.
But how do you know a Mario? Can you define a Mario?
Yes.
How?
A guy who doesn't have a job, firstly, and who's feeding off your income. Because why are you feeding off my income? Those are the type of guys you have to run away from. I'm not gonna marry that.
But you see a thing
Get rid
about
of the house.
But what if he's just in a predicament
Yeah,
and
that's-
things are not okay?
Predicament.
like times are tough. Like
So
like
you
you
guys-
said, in this economy, times are tough.
So you guys
Maybe
don't
that's-
really agree that even as men, at times we go through hardships where it's even very hard for you to find money.
Why were you staying in that situation for that long?
It's not up to us.
Do you think we choose?
Yeah, it's
Don't
not
you
up to
think we
us.
would have been in America right
It's
now?
easier for
playing
you guys
football?
than it is for us ladies. That's why we even put
It's
you.
not even like
That's why we
that.
put you in
So
those
it's actually
categories.
harder.
So you know what it is,
No.
bro. You know what she's saying now. Now this justifies the concept men have of ukapezandalama. When you find money, you look for your type, because now.
But please, I'm not
Exactly.
involved in this conversation. I'm not looking for your type. Hey,
because
I'm out of that conversation.
because now when I don't have money, she's not gonna respect me. She's not gonna love me. Ndiye ijawenda kunchito,
I'll
she tells
tolerate
you. Ndiye you're going for work, she tells you, I should find you've done the dishes. Anyway, I'm your husband.
No.
Fapo wasinifuna.
Me
Ndiye
personally,
itaipi.
I can't do that to you. I just want you to find a good job, but I don't want to be the one earning more than you. That's how I lose respect for you.
But what if that's the situation you find
Yes.
yourself in?
Then I'll break up with you.
But listen, okay. since
So
we're talking
you
about
you shouldn't blame me because you're saying you break up with me. You shouldn't blame me when I become a billionaire right now and I dump you and I go and date Beyonce.
No, that's different.
So now,
Because it's exactly what you're
this
saying.
is a one-way street, basically.
Yeah, it's a one-way street.
Just one way.
It's, if you don't have, you can't find.
Look at this. I was reading something on Facebook, and these guys were saying in today's life, men in their 30s, 35s, they're no longer getting married. So could it be that people have woken up to say most of the women, they just want money, they just want this?
Yes.
But it's always been like that.
Has it?
But no, it hasn't been,
It's
because
just
if
the
it
economy
was
is
like
different.
that, if it was like that, I don't think our forefathers could even give birth to us. Truly, because like some of our fathers could not even afford a wheelbarrow. You understand? Some of our forefathers could not even afford maybe even building a car, one room, and yet they were happily married. So this is why in today's life you find that most of the career women, Most of these women who are doing very fine are not married. Why? Because every man is thinking, if I marry that woman, she's
control.
going to put her on me.
No, that's what I want to find out also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is it that men, young people,
Yeah.
when you see a lady has a good apartment, or maybe she's bought a house, she's bought a car,
Yeah.
you feel intimidated to follow
Thank you
her.
so much. It is from
I've
your
always
own
wanted to
word.
find
It
out.
is from your own word. You said in your preamble that you don't respect a man who is doing lesser than you.
And
Right? So
society
why
has
would you
taught us
think
that.
But what if you're doing better than me, but you still see that I have a car and I'm renting an apartment?
That's already for me. It's a red flag because I know that one, you're gonna have all these areas in our home. I will never tell you what to do because when a woman has got everything, most of these women
You
are
can't
not
tell
loyal
them
to
what to
men.
do.
They're not what?
They are not loyal to
No,
men.
they can be,
mean
but they'll
they're
just
not
control
loyal?
you.
No.
Yeah, they just be
They'll just
controlling.
control you.
Exactly. So look at this from your own perspective and from what you are saying, right? You are putting it across that when you're doing fine, right, and the man is doing lesser than you, you've got lesser regard of that man.
Yeah, it's
You understand?
respect-wise.
Less
Because-
regard, but it doesn't mean that I don't respect you.
Yeah, but the
Because
respect
if you have
should not be
respect,
conditional.
what's that?
Control someone you don't respect.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not controlling.
You tell him come do the dishes.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't think
stoop
Dash.
that low.
I don't think respect should be conditional and should be
No,
tied
it shouldn't.
to financial gain.
Oh no.
Here's why I don't.
You must be earning more than me. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I'll
but
see
then
you
like,
later.
Let me give
personally,
you a scenario before we go too far. So let's say we meet today, you and I, for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
Please don't go back to we've met. I'm doing better than you today. You're doing less. We get married, for example. Then during that time, something happens, and
The
I
tables turn.
start maybe making less than you, or maybe I don't even have a job at all. Would that situation you're talking about apply?
No, I mean, like, if I know that you have potential to make more than me, I found you making more than me, that's fine. But if we go into the relationship and you're earning less than me, and I'm sorry, you're just my brother.
So you see that your loyalty is not genuine.
It's
your
tied
loyalty
to
is
material.
based on
provision. Her
immaturity.
loyalty is
Yeah.
tied to provision.
No,
Boy,
she's not speaking for herself. She's just speaking for the gender.
This
Now,
isn't
yeah,
genuine.
boy
Yeah,
child,
but- and-
if
and-
there's
and I'm
something-
glad- and
boy,
I'm glad-
listen. Boy child, if there's something you have to nurture, is your money, my guy. Make sure you nurture your money, grow it, or else you.
And I'm glad
You shall
you'll
wash
be washing the dishes in your own house.
Please just let's make this
because
clear, guys. Right?
it is really
If you
sad.
don't have money, you marry a woman with money, you end up washing dishes
In your own
There's no
house.
loyalty.
in your own
There's
house.
no risk.
But you're not the one who's paying the rent, so it's not your house. You're just there. Yeah, like she said, you're just a brother.
You're just squatting.
Yeah, you're a squatter basically.
Wow.
That's why now I see why society. This is why now to answer the question you brought up. I
Yeah.
see now why society. Okay, maybe not society. Men avoid women who are a
doing
bit
well.
established.
Exactly, yeah.
Because there's two schools of thought here. Number one, if a woman is independent, has their own apartment and car, the misconception out there is that Samvera, they don't listen, because traditionally, a woman should only leave their family house when they are married. So when they start staying alone, the misconception out there, and please, I repeat, misconception.
And it's a conception. They say
That's
that.
how-
Okay,
Truth.
okay, let me just say the truth.
The truth is-
I was
Yeah.
trying to
What we believe,
dilute.
what is in
What we
scales.
believe is that you don't listen when you're staying alone. That's number one.
Wait.
And then number two is we avoid these same things of we start dating you, we marry you, and then start telling us, go and do the dishes. Where you come home 21 hours, I ask you where you coming from.
Hey, I was working.
You're no longer answerable, So I think now I understand why men avoid
Yeah.
women who
You
are.
know what? I think those men who avoid those type of women are the weak ones.
Yeah.
The
No,
ones
no.
who are strong
No,
women
no,
can have-
No, they're not the
But
weak
yes.
one.
All the
Okay,
ones
you
who come
mkaza na benzi.
They're not the weak one. Look at this.
Ungamuye ukemkaza na nyumba na benzi. Ungamuye, let's just be honest. Na stamina mno inayo as Matthias.
From my own understanding, regardless of how or regardless of what a woman have, that does not make her to be above a man.
It's because
Right?
you let her.
No. Look at this. I have personally, I have seen people. I've seen women. My uncle is married to this woman, right? Actually, they got married when my uncle was jobless.
Is it?
they've stayed together for quite some time until my uncle found a job. There was no single day that I heard where my uncle is being disrespected. So there are certain women who really understand life to say, okay, regardless of what the man is doing now, we can still make a good marriage. You understand?
Yeah.
So there are also women who will not judge you based on material things. There are women who will not judge you based on who you are today.
But
you understand?
society has
There are
changed.
women.
Yeah, society has
it's
changed.
not every woman.
Today,
The
bruh,
way
today,
our
a
parents
woman.
were raised
It's
is
not every woman.
Listen,
Who you are Pakamba?
It's-
You don't
yeah,
have
that's
anything. You're
our
a
own-
brother.
that's our
It's
own.
in the same house, you're a
opinion,
brother.
But
Yeah.
the change matters. The way our
That's our own opinion. It's not every
but
woman.
the way our parents were raised and now.
There's two different things.
Of
Yes.
course,
Guys
yes.
were taught to say bisa
Yeah.
bisivu.
Yes.
Chitabwanja,
Exactly.
kabwera,
It's the
kukura,
principle.
ukashitabo- yeah, the principle has changed.
Okay,
Times have
for
changed.
example, the woman is the president, and the man is just maybe just
A
because
guy.
the highest rank.
Okay, so can we
in the
give an
country-
example of the current vice president?
Wow! Yes, in
Is
her
it a
position,
man?
Yeah.
No.
What do you
does
say?
Does the current vice president go and cook shima in her house?
she does.
You were there?
Or does she say,
Not that no, Mr. Right Price, wanakamba tutapika nsima mnyumba. Full disclaimer.
it is a question, does the current vice president cook
No, she's
shima
got a-
in her house?
No, she doesn't. She got a chef for all those things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. Okay, let's take away the professional privileges. Let's talk
Yeah.
about tradition.
Tradition, yes.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I'm sure it was like, but now she's busy now.
Because honestly, does she take her presidency into the house? Say, hey, I am the vice president.
No, she knows. It's at the back of her mind. She knows when she walks in that house, I'm the vice president. I'm
In the house?
Yes.
Me, if you're my wife and you're vice president,
Yeah,
maybe
Papa
it remains
If
outside.
we-
You can't even-
We need to differentiate the
You
two.
must give me that respect.
We need to differentiate the two.
Everybody's
Whoever
saying
you
that
are at
At
the
the
company
office,
or at the
professionally.
office, you cannot bring that thing. You cannot bring that title into my home as a
Not
man.
even in the
From
relationship.
1980s, when the ladies went to that conference in Turkey, should be.
Please.
Now, do you
Things have
understand?
changed.
Do you see the reason why today we have quite a number of divorces?
It's because of what? Women.
Because of the same. Because
Recognizing
there
what
is
they're
no
doing.
man who'd want to be disrespected because he doesn't
How
have
you
a
being
job.
Why
So-
are you getting a job in town central when your wife is the VP?
Wow.
Upgrade yourself.
And speaking of divorces,
Yes.
I just saw a clip on
Yeah.
On social media where the musician Mag 44 was talking about his divorce and him being famous, and this clip was actually on BBC Africa.
Wait, there are
So
quite-
so
there's
it's
quite a
like
number.
the number of divorce cases are skyrocketing.
Yes.
And personally, I attribute this, like currently in Zambia, I attribute this to, number one, social media. Social media has played a big role in destroying relationships and marriages. For example, what I mean is, today, Dash, if you're married to me, and today I hit a rough patch, you'll be on social media, you go and see, Matthias has taken his wife to Dubai.
Mine is. he's
You
not
come to
doing
me
it.
now, start blasting me. You're not a man. You should be like Matthias.
I mean, if we've been dating for 6 years and we've just been in Lusaka,
Not even
I have to
Pasiavonga,
ask you,
sure.
imagine. You haven't taken me to Indole, even I've just been in Lusaka.
What about Samba, che? What about
So,
Walumba?
for example, if you see, look at this guy.
But you say a thing, G. Sorry,
Iwe,
I'm so
peleka-
sorry. Wait.
peleka Soweto,
But anyway,
Yeah.
to just contribute to your point, social media has not destroyed us. We were backwards. It has just exposed the minds of a lot of people. Because as much as you want to blame saying divorces, it's women, it's me and I, all of us are now just... Imagine how our kids are about... How this next generation is coming up.
It's gonna be
This
chaos.
is going to
man.
be crazy for us as Africa, as Zambia. This is when now we're going to know Muntu Nindani. You get, huh? Because now women know that if a man beats me, I should not stay. If a man cheats on me, I should not stay. If a man does not have money, I should not stay. Which is a valid point.
That's no man. That's,
Because all
look
that,
at, look at
we
this.
just can't
Boy,
carry.
look at this. When you're getting married, there's an author which you have to, validate. Say no, it's for better or
For
worse.
worse, yes.
Right? Because
Yeah.
in marriage, guys, it's not every day that things gonna
It
be
will not
well.
be a rainy day or day. It's
You
gonna
are
be dry
married,
at
for
some
example.
point.
You are married here.
Yes.
Maybe I can even learn from you, man. You are married.
Yes.
I am not married. Hey, I'm not married. I'm single.
We get it.
I am not married.
Boy,
Boy, of course. Who knows? Maybe ningapezonga na chigame. Why? You are married.
My viewers.
No, some of you once were here. I no longer want viewers. Wait, look at this. You are married, right? Are you telling me that from the time you got married up to today, it has been all rosy, it has been all chocolate?
No, it can't always be chocolate, but
Yeah.
like I was saying to my point, and don't get me wrong, yeah, it can reach a point where things just cannot work. Wow, like example now, maybe what if my wife is disrespecting me? She tells me wash the dishes, or she says, "Man, don't you want up there?"
No, you're not asking the question.
No, his question is, it's not always roses. I'm trying to give a point
Exactly,
where
yeah.
it reaches where I
No,
can
no,
feel
but
like.
still- You help with your wife. How's that not roses? If you're washing the dishes, it's like
no,
maybe
If
I'm
she's gone to work, then she's come, now seen from a picker.
Yo,
By the way, she's having so.
So,
Eh.
you answer Mankarache Bosangalala. Has it
It's
been
not
just
possible that there's nothing perfect in life. It is not possible that anything is roses.
but now, if a woman would only want life
not
or
say
a
she
marriage
only
where
wants life
vindu
when
venda
it's
che
good.
mushe.
Oi,
Ah,
oi,
ina-
techi
inakaa
moza, sisi waniponya
sipetansa
manje.
kwatire.
Zako hizo.
At since Chan.
Sisi waniponya manje aneta basi nine. There's nothing that's perfect. We can never always be roses, Matthias. That is just a fact. Or relationship of panga usaka kwatire. Uzanka 50 webe mkazi.
Nangabalesa,
Student
unaona
abataba,
wakufa.
ngatibe daraba.
Wakufa.
Vaenda vaswaina.
Have you ever seen a person being taken to hospital that he didn't have sex?
Wait, is
Wait,
it about
what?
sex?
Yafika panje huko.
We are still a topic here.
Can't kambeko vinangu. Let's talk about something else.
DJ, refill.
Can't kambeko vinangu.
Let's move.
Yafika panje sex.
There's nobody.
Yes. What's with you and sex?
I know sex is nice.
Oh, wait, you're still
It's been a
there.
while.
What?
It's been a while.
It has been a while. What do you think? Have you been having it?
Sorry, pass me some water then.
Guys, people who don't have sex have got tantrums.
I actually want to
Even
find
when
out.
if you've got it, you are
She's
working.
got a question, no?
Why is it that you married men? This is actually for you, Francis.
Oh, Lord.
You guys who are married, why is it that you decide somewhere in your marriage it's time to cheat? You've been married for 20 years, then suddenly you find a side chick on the side.
I haven't been married for 20 years, so I
No,
can't
it's just an example.
I'll ask my married friends, then I'll get back to you on the next episode.
Yeah.
Or on radio. Or on TV.
So you
but
see,
but I don't know. Okay, let me just answer. And please, not that I'm just trying to. I know it's just.
well, so I'm gonna
People
get
get bored.
What do you mean
Why?
you're bored?
bored.
You're spice it up every day.
No, but.
Look at this.
Okay, so first of all, I don't think it's only men who cheat.
Women,
women.
are cheating.
Women
That's why I
are
said
serial
women.
cheaters.
No.
Women, you are serial cheaters.
No.
Okay,
Today,
okay.
Dash, sorry, bro. Dash, if I catch you cheating today,
Me-
it means you've been cheating for the past
Me,
2
I don't
days.
What do you
forgive.
consider
Me, I don't
as
forgive.
cheating when you married?
Me, I don't forgive.
Can I
Dash,
answer?
can I?
Since
Let me come in.
there's only one person.
We know what Let me come in. Dash, look at this. Look at this. When people are married, before marriage, a woman takes care of herself like I don't know.
I was going to say that.
Now, taking care I'm talking about is where when she's coming to see you, she's nice, she's all loving, she's all cute, she's
Look at
all
his face.
sexy.
Look at how he's doing.
Oh, look at this. You know,
She's sweet.
she's sweet
like a
enough, you know.
student.
She makes sure that she's clean. You understand? When you are dating, right?
That she's sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
When you are dating, right? The time that you decide to say, okay, baby, come home. All those efforts she was doing sometimes, when she's even going to the gym to keep fit. You find that the time she come home, 2 years, 3 years, she's comfortable with marriage now to say, I think, what should I do this? I'm
what I'm
already
saying, people
married.
support.
Why should I have this?
But don't get me wrong.
Why can't I do this style now because
together,
I'm married?
yeah.
She stops those things, those incentives that really triggered me to love her the most. Listen, boy, listen. You find that. Listen, boy, you find that when you're dating this chick, when it comes to sex, it's all sweet. She give you all the styles. But the moment she comes home, baby, can you give me this kadosi? Do what? She's like,
No.
I'm
Matthias,
tired.
we're about to mute your mic.
You understand? Can you give me this? Oh no, baby, I'm tired.
Please
Can you
mute his
give me
mic.
a what? Oh no, baby, I'm tired.
Please mute his mic.
This is after how many minutes?
Nayo wayamba.
How many minutes of what?
So what we're saying is,
about?
sometimes people do not cheat by choice. Sometimes people cheat because they are being praised. For example, I've been working
Matthias.
the whole day.
Matthias.
I come home as your husband.
Oh,
I come home. All you're
Matthias.
telling me is, I am tired.
Matthias,
Wait, was on Bamushi?
when did you ever cheat by accident?
No.
Have you ever gone to a hotel and you tripped and fell into a woman's vagina?
Yeah.
No, what
Wait.
in a room?
Look
So
at this.
drama is not going pants.
Oh, she tripped and fell into a woman's penis.
Look at this. Look,
No.
You're falling in what?
Matthias.
There's no cheating
You
by
are
accident,
now
guys.
marking my words.
Yes.
You said what? Penis and what?
No, wait. There's a difference between penis and dick. There's a difference between vagina
And poo-
and
The comments.
Please,
Comments.
please.
So wait, look at this. I'm not saying cheating. It's done by maybe everything that a person does is by planning. It's by thinking. It's by
so how is it not an accident?
So look at this. It's not an accident at all. If I say it's an accident, then
Exactly.
I'm
How do you
wrong.
get praised?
It's not an accident when a person decides to cheat. But what I'm saying is sometimes people are put in a situation where you feel. Look, for example,
It's always a choice.
Oshanishusha Nkarukunya. Look at this. Boy, I come home, right? I come all the day. I've been looking at beautiful women. I've been looking at bums. I've been looking at boobs. I pop up home. Do you know the tension I'm carrying inside me? And then I come home. We go to bed. All you tell me is, I am tired.
Oh, but that tension's not
on.
for me.
Look at 05,
It's for
Kari.
those ladies that you're looking at.
No. I'm looking at those because I can't go for those. I want to go for my wife. You understand?
No.
Wait, nakumbira
Hell
together like
no.
the way you are looking, and I've got a wife home, and then I go home. Say, Mama, can I beat the whip?
But
No,
you're
I'm
not thinking
tired.
of her. You're thinking of me. So then it's cheating still.
No, it's not cheating. But look at this, Dash. There are quite a number of reasons why people are coerced to cheat, right? And like I'm saying, there are times where your woman can't give it to you the way you want it. You understand?
my God.
The
So
woman
why
can't.
with her?
I'm with her, but look, I'm telling you, baby, give it to me the way I want. You know how energetic I am.
No, but
That you
yes,
wanted
like
that
You know how
communicate.
energetic
But
I
have
am.
you communicated
You know
that
how muscle man I
it
am.
doesn't
Oh my
matter,
God.
muscle
Bring
meaning.
it to me. But no, baby, I'm tired. Hey, I'm what?
No,
What's
but have you
next?
communicated that you want it the way you want
Exactly.
it?
And also, the other thing is, you should bear in mind that men naturally cannot handle one woman. They need more than.
No. Who are these men? Is it just you?
King Solomon.
Well, I think, let me talk. Look at King Solomon. How many wives did he have?
700 concubines.
And 300 what? 300 wives. So this tells you that a man at times,
Yeah,
you just need to understand
Those
a
are wrong
man.
examples. Don't teach his youngsters to start having
exactly.
multiple girlfriends.
Why?
There's HIV in this world. Do you understand that?
There's
STIs,
HIV,
yes.
STIs, gonorrhea.
How many don't you have girlfriends?
I don't have any girlfriend, Matthias. Please. Me,
When
I'm
did you
married.
stop?
I stopped when I got married. Matthias, do not tell me that rubbish. On this conversation, I'm not involved. Please, look at Mr. Right Price. Singapore, come back, you've got girlfriends. But no. Nakanirato, no. Let's proceed.
So, and the other thing is, guys, bakazi ni bambili, bamuna ni bangono. So this is what I was saying, guys. To say sex is sweet. And for me, I can even give you a car. Come on, man.
Yeah, over 6.
Yes.
Okay, enough.
But you just don't know the health benefits of having good sex.
No,
Matthias,
man,
you
we're
see
not doing that.
What is sex added? Like, how many times do you have sex in a day?
It depends. I'm not
7,
married,
10,
so
12?
it depends. But once I have a woman, I make sure that I pandula her.
You sound like a cheater.
No, not cheating. Not cheating.
Guys.
Not cheating, my baby.
talk
Me,
about something.
I stick to one woman at a go.
Oh my God.
One woman at a go.
Anyway, you will tell us a story another day. All right.
Yeah.
That's what before we cut you off.
Yeah, no, because like ladies these days, like I was talking about princess treatment early on.
Yeah.
There's normally this thing where you vibing with a guy.
Big up to Taffy for designing this anointing. Yeah, my guy.
You normally vibing with a guy. And when you find like the guy is like misbehaving, that's how you like, you go and chill with another guy, something happens. And then when you tell the other guy, he gets upset. Does that count as cheating?
Wait. Let me just answer you like this.
In a guy's nakari panokari.
Wait. Why
I
are you
don't like to
sugarcoating
hear such.
cheating? Hey, why are you sugarcoating
But
cheating?
how's that cheating? There's no label on it.
You are with someone and then you start vibing with another person.
No, you vibing, but you're not dating them.
And you are
Fine,
having
vibing.
sex,
Yeah, I was about to ask, what do you mean by vibing?
Basically, like the talking stage.
but not having sex.
No, not
If
yet.
you're not having sex, that's not a problem to me. But the moment you tell me that you guys are having it in, then that becomes a problem.
What are you saying, innocent?
So, why do we as men find it hard to forgive cheating? Now that you've mentioned like vibing with another
Like for
person, because for me
ladies-
that's cheating. For women, it's very easy to move on and forget when a guy cheats.
It's
on you.
not easy. They told you it's easy.
Let
women
me
do-
answer it in
women
this
are
way.
strong.
Let me answer it in this way. There are two types of women, right? There are women who, for example, maybe you've been together in marriage, right? You've got kids together. And then they happen to find that you are cheating, right? So for them, they'll sit down to say, okay, if I leave this man, how am I going to look after my kids? How am I going to take care of my kids? I don't have anywhere to go. So those women will stay.
Boys,
But then there are women who've got who are well-to-do and they've got all it takes. They find you cheating. They find you cheating, or she find you cheating. You are gone.
You're heavy,
No. Listen.
It's untrue.
Why? Why? There are a number of women. Oh, you don't know stuff. You don't know stuff. You don't know stuff. You are not in Zambia.
These Gen Z women, they do not stay at because we've got kids. Other
Why?
men will marry them with your kids.
No. For example, in the olden
And start
days,
raising
boy,
your
And
kids.
Are
raise
you
your
telling
kids.
me?
And even change their surname. You're
right
even a
price,
boss, eh?
right price.
Don't say my government's name.
Your government name is right price.
Listen, guys. When you go back to time, right? Are you telling me that our parents were not cheated on?
Nah, I don't think they
I
were.
don't want to talk about that one.
No. Because we need to look
like
at,
they weren't.
guys. Cheating has been there since inception. Hey,
So those ones kumalira double chat.
exactly. What is it not cheating?
It's not. It's not.
Cheating.
It's not cheating if you didn't find out.
Cheating back in the day and cheating now is completely different. We have digital cheating. I don't know what you guys justify as cheating, because there's micro cheating, like where you guys are like complimenting each other. Then obviously there's the sex part.
I'm amazed about how
If
you've
you are
like
confusing the masses,
categorized
cheating is
cheating.
cheating.
Yes.
Micro
Micro, whatever.
Cheating is cheating.
Let me define cheating.
Nah.
Yeah.
Cheating is when you are doing something your partner is not comfortable with.
Nah, you are
Wait,
lying
you can
also.
see this.
You are niboza.
Also, the people are kabokunya.
But
Guys,
then
cheating is where you are having sex with a partner.
No. It can't just be sex. Your partner hasn't defined the boundaries that they've set. What is
What
cheating
boundaries
that
in
relationship?
a marriage
Dash.
setup, in a
When you're in a
relationship?
relationship, you don't need
What
boundaries. You need to know.
Nah,
you
man.
need to know.
You can't be flat. You can't be.
You can't tell me that when you're in a
other men.
relationship.
Hello?
You can't tell me when you're in a
Checking them.
No.
Dash. When you're in a relationship, you can't tell me you don't know that chatting with another guy is wrong.
Chatting in what way?
This
Exactly.
is why
Romantic
doing
chatting.
something your partner is not
Romantic
comfortable
in
with.
what
Hey,
So,
wait,
are you okay
you
with your
look
partner telling some
gorgeous
girl,
for
babe, you
someone.
look good
Anne,
today?
come on.
Of course. Why are you saying baby?
That's what it
Guys,
comes to.
guys,
But if we haven't put a label on it, then it can't be cheating.
Now I'm
I don't know
questioning
where
you.
If
But
we're
yeah,
not
like
in the
even now
talking
I'm
stage,
thinking like
we're not cheating.
if what?
If we're in the talking stage, that doesn't constitute as
Yeah,
cheating.
talking stage.
So then, so you'd rather have multiple talking stages?
But that's how women know. You know that, yeah? Women talk to like 10 niggas at a go.
The other thing is, the
Even
talking
wives-
stages get too comfortable.
We
Even
don't
wives
know
do
about
that?
wives. You tell us sister.
Now,
about it.
why?
No.
That's the
wait. Look at it. This is why in today's life we're having a lot of wrangles. We're having a lot of disappointments and heartbreak because of these kind of things we're entertaining. Guys, if you're committed to somebody, if you're committed to one woman, stick to that woman.
Yeah, because
if you're
now-
committed to one man,
now,
come on, stick to that.
when we-
Why
Stick
should
to
you
those
start
words that
entertaining
you-
other
Are you
men,
gonna
other
stick
women?
to those words that you're saying. You're speaking on behalf of other people, but are you speaking on behalf of yourself?
No, look at me. I'm not married.
You've been talking
Even if
about
it's not
sex
just about
all-
married, even if a girlfriend.
I can do it with one woman, which is not a problem.
you sure?
But the problem is where you are doing it with multiple women.
But ask her,
Right?
answer her question. She said, "Are you gonna stick to the words that you're saying?" It's not
When
about marriage.
when I get married,
So the girlfriends there, you've got 10 of them.
no, I don't have a girlfriend. But when
You
I
were
get
talking
married,
about side chicks earlier on. So that's
which
what I'm
side chick?
asking.
Which side chick?
Ah,
No. A side chick is only a person who is married. He's the one who can have a side chick. Me, I'm not married. Right? So look at this. When the time, if I'm in a serious relationship, let's say I know, oh, this is my girl and she's always there for me. There's no need of me cheating. Right? But if I see a position where she's not meeting my goals, she's not hitting me where I'm supposed to be hitted.
What are your goals?
hey, please.
As these guys have dubbed you as a Mario. So what are your goals?
Which guy?
It's Mario
No,
Pro Max, this one.
Dash. You know, in Zambia, we don't have women that can fund men because already here you are complaining that
They are
hey,
there. They are there.
I haven't seen any.
Wanakufunding up, wewe.
I'm funding up because look, I'm driving a Hilux. Which woman is going to put fuel in my car?
Wow.
They are there. The divorced widows. The
These
widows.
women who always ask for money. Are you the one? Because look at this.
Basira,
Even
guys.
those women you're
One-
talking to say
one-
those
one-
are
one-
sugar
one-
mummies.
Yeah.
For me, look, I can't harm a sugar mummy because she be complaining. Yeah, Kwendo, Kwendo.
Please,
With all this energy,
don't ever the podcast.
with all this energy, why she's telling me, oh, mwana wanga bana bako balingane huku. No, guys, come on.
Atushitakupa ngono
Don't
bibi
ever
za
the podcast.
Because that's not
In the words of this more, he podcast that atitaka wesheke.
why.
If you're
I've got so much energy to
Yeah,
sleep with an old woman.
but
These
these things are there. They happen. These things are there. They happen.
Give me this position. Eh, Kwendo, mwana
Wait,
wanga.
you see like
Kwendo.
Kenya 6. Yes, you see like Kanye, guys.
Somebody, you know.
Nonsense.
Let's talk about something else.
It is anything.
That
And mwana wanga pipi zauka.
Oh, you see Kanye, please.
Come on, chair.
Mzange sema mawili ndio nani.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because those guys they can't squat.
Anyway. Wait.
Maso.
Wait, let me disconnect mic yako hii.
anyway. Let's talk about something else. Dash. Why do you women have? I've seen situations in marriages where women, especially women,
Yeah.
have secret investments.
A secret investment.
But let me specify. For instance, me, as a man, I have a plot. I'm building. What I know is that I want us to get out of this rent situation we're in at some point to move into our own house. But you find that a woman is secretly paying for a plot somewhere, not telling the husband. And maybe if she's able to amanga na kumanga, she's even building, you know. So the question is, where does that come in for you? Like, how do you justify that?
Yeah.
You personally, as for you.
So if I'm in that situation, I'm probably thinking I'm in a toxic situation, because if I really love that person and I really value them as a person, I'm not going to be keeping anything from them. So if I'm not telling you that I've got some secret developmental plot that's going on in the background, then it means that something must have happened in between the marriage. Because
So
if
you're
you're
making a plan
married,
B.
exactly. Hey, just
What did
like
you say?
with sugar mommies and sugar daddies, we are keeping money on the side. We don't love you. We love the fact that you're giving us money, because if you're giving us material things, there was a video that was going around as well.
So
where
do
this
you
girl
go
had
for
to pay
sugar
back
daddy?
everything.
Do you have a sugar daddy?
No, I don't.
You stopped,
Even if I did, I wouldn't say.
but you do want one?
Not you.
No, not you. I mean, I heard that you're Mario. So I don't know if you have that money.
But you know, sugar daddies are not really good when it comes to sex, right?
I wouldn't know that.
Yo, no sex night right now?
Mwibale kwa matches. Pretend is making.
No, we want to hear from the girl child.
Yeah. Are you done talking about?
Because guy mimba boy jama kambati wako acha cheka Moses wako alisi.
Pretend his microphone is off.
Yeah, no, I pretend like his microphone is.
Like you have already got on the podcast. Papa, so there's no way after this. Let's go this way.
Innocent.
I'm not telling, because if we're married and I'm not telling you that I've got other things happening in my life, then it means that I don't love you.
So what would I do for you not to start it? What would be the
Don't keep secrets.
no, like
keep
for
it
me,
open.
but like what would I do as a husband to warrant you stop telling me stuff.
If we've gotten to that point, it means that there's a level of trust that has been depleted. So you have to make me trust you again.
You're not answering his question. What he's asking you is that for you to reach a point where you are married with somebody,
Yeah.
then you're investing, you're buying, you're building a house somewhere. Maybe you invested in businesses or you bought cars, but you're not telling your husband. What would make you reach that point?
That's what I'm saying. Like, because I might have found out that there's a secret life that you live in, and that you're not being truthful with me, then it means that I'm not gonna be that person who's also going to be sharing that other side of life with me. Because women are very open. We're very emotional. We're more emotional than men. So if you're hiding this from me, then it means that I don't need to show the other side of me because you're hiding this from me. We just a reflection of how you treat us.
I beg
So,
to differ.
That's a gateway, to be honest.
Yeah, I
No.
beg to differ.
Look at this. There are quite a number of reasons to why people will actually be in such a position where they start having some projects without the consent of the wife. So some of it is, most of people think or have it in mind to say, in an event where we have a divorce, the government, of course, will compel you to bring all your properties together and then sell or rather share. So there are times where a person, because of insecurities, they were like, okay, I need to have my own properties. In an event of maybe things doesn't work out, I'm going to have something to lean on, right? So there are also some reasons why men, because even in Minuwood, in Chalala, we've got some properties. I personally have seen properties that have been there in the window level or maybe in the roof level for quite even 10 years.
But you can't conclude that those are as a property
Now
of
listen,
someone hiding.
I've been to those caretakers. Most of these houses, you find that caretaker ndiye walimu. You ask to say, nanga bene wanyumba bari kuti ati bene wanyumba banaenda 15 years ago.
Yeah, but then we can't
so now look at
conclude
this.
that it's as a result of secretly.
Mostly it is because look at this. We've got men who'd be doing those properties without the consent of the wife.
It probably-
so what happens now is in an event, God forbid, you die. Who's going to look after that property?
So
caretaker,
Matthias,
yeah.
there's a possibility that Ndalama money is just tough.
No. You
can't conclude
can't
that.
have a property for the past 15 years. Sunapitileko. No. That's not possible. At some point, you make a phone call because look at this. Meaning that person, you have his contacts. You're able to talk to say, oh, what's going on? How is it there? I have a property.
You could have
I have
relocated.
caretakers there.
You could
We
have
call, we
relocated.
communicate. But a point where 15, 20 years, na caretaker manja ameona ati nyumba yako.
Mama
Why?
afa
It's
wandu,
because
people die.
exactly, you've died and you didn't inform anybody. You didn't even inform your relative to say, I've got this property. So what we're trying to say is, guys, do not build property without the consent of your wife. Inform your wife. Regardless of the misunderstanding that you have.
Vice
But you can
versa, yeah?
sit down with your wife to say,
And even
why?
the
So
other
what
side.
about your wife? Can she build a property without your consent?
So now, no, that's not acceptable. Because if we're married, we become one. Even for me, if I'm married, I cannot build properties without her consent. Regardless of the insecurities I have, but I must build with her consent. But people do that because one, they're
Matthias,
scared.
I have another question.
Yes.
What about people who hide children? Since we're talking about property, what about people who hide children in marriage? Aina mwana kumbali but abisa.
So there are quite a number of reasons. The reason why people hide children is they think, one, nikamuza tina bana bali 4 azanikana. So nzamuza tina babiri.
No. That's not what I'm
It's actually
saying.
valid. Let him finish.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about somebody. But
Why
I
one?
don't
No,
mention
the question I asked, not like when you're starting, you're in a marriage already.
But what if,
So now-
if we're-
Then you have a child.
Exactly.
what were you doing having a child?
The reason being is, listen, I'm still nikunyap. So look at this. The reason why people hide children is one. If I tell my wife that I've got a child somewhere else, it's going to be chaos. It's either my wife is going to leave me or we're going to have problems. So what do? They will cover it as if they don't have it.
You're
Yeah.
about to say something.
We've heard this situation, all of us on Facebook, where somebody said they have one child, can't they had the
2 or 3 or
8.
4.
Yeah.
Timu ya bora.
you get
Yeah.
your team your statement, not that indeed. Please. Yeah. So in that situation, okay, what also happens? Because me and you said that's the first thing that came to my mind. So how would you treat that situation now?
My for me, I would have to come clean to my woman. I've made a mistake outside.
That is, you are married already.
Yes, this is I'm married already. I'll have to come clean. Say, okay.
So then you look like you are an innocent person. Have you ever
Can't
tell
be
your
bulls,
girlfriend
they
that I've hammered another girlfriend?
I'll come to
Why-
that.
why
I'll
would you
answer.
tell them
I'll
that?
answer. I'll answer your question.
To come clean.
He wants to come clean.
I'll answer
He
your
wants to come
question.
clean.
Some people are insecure though.
I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question. So if I'm married and I happen to have a child out there,
The
I
good
would
part
have
is you are
to-
not married. That's why you are talking from
Dude.
without.
so as I was saying, I'm married and I happen to have a child outside. Personally, I would have to come to clean to my wife and say, okay, there's this situation.
Are you ready to face the consequences?
Dude, can I finish talking?
You come bava boza.
Singakoleke oy.
Unama.
Nama.
Ah.
Ati-
You think it's easy like drinking water?
Ile nimuuza mwana kuli mwana wakunifuna abana wakulire pamozi ABCD. Let's raise these children
And you
together.
think she just say,
Ngatsa mfuna.
Hey.
bring the
Hey,
bastard.
Karete.
Yeah, it's not the
Karete.
easiest.
Karete pano.
It's
Bring
not
the
the easiest, but at least let's fight that war. Let's get past that.
That's why Matt has asked you,
Guys.
are you ready for the consequences?
Exactly.
Yes.
You are?
Divorce.
Because if you are ready to go and mess up out there, you should be ready for what comes
No,
next.
there are times where you just want to have fun, not that you're going to have a child at the
Wait,
end of
wait,
it all.
wait. What fun is that though?
Nachoka moya
What fun
mfanyo.
is that though?
Eh?
Because for me, I was dating someone and they didn't tell me that they had a kid. So I was looking through their social media. I found they had a daughter. They tried to lie. They're like, no, I thought you already knew or we spoke about. I'm like, hell no, you didn't tell me about this. So if I'm finding out like that you have a kid, I'm not gonna take care of that kid. Tell me then, as a lady.
Well, sometimes, like for example, when you're getting into a woman's life, there are certain things that you look at.
Like,
First of all, is this woman staying or she's passing by? If you are staying, I'll tell you the truth.
So mapima bwanje.
But if you are passing by,
how do you
on.
pima? How do you pima?
and also, if I know that I love you and I want you to stick around. Now, there are two things that makes men to lie. For example, he knows to say, if I tell her that I'm this in this shit, she's not going to accept. Right? And for me, it's not lying. That's wisdom. And wisdom is to understanding someone wisdom is the ability to know how a person is going to respond to a situation. So if I read your mind and I happen to find that if I tell you I've got 7 kids, you will not agree with me.
but why am I?
And if I
taking care
tell you
of
I've
7
got
kids?
1, you agree. I'll tell you I've got 1.
Why are you lying about
So
7
that
kids?
as
if you
we
have 7
start up
kids?
the thing, along the way,
It's wisdom.
that's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yes, that's wisdom. Wisdom is to know how to apply the truth.
Yeah.
Nah. Hell no.
Yeah,
If you have
so-
7 kids, I'm not gonna date you.
So you see,
I'm
sometimes
done.
a man will tell you will know to say, okay, this girl nikamuza tina wana batatu hazanikana, and I want you, right? So I'd rather tell you, okay. That's what men do if they want you, because there are a lot of men who tell you I'm not married and yet they are married.
You know, this
so
is
what
why
is it they are scared
we
of?
love social media as ladies because we have to check behind the scenes.
Yes.
What's actually happening?
'Cause
Because
Dash-
when as a Mario, me, I don't trust you.
Who is a Mario?
Oh shit.
You're Mario
Me.
Promise.
Baby, come in my world and you see
Don't
my
baby
life.
me. Me, I know you.
You know it as a Mario.
Look, Mario is an industry, by the way.
It's an
Mario
industry.
is an industry, so
What
be
country
mindful.
is
There are a
that?
lot of them there. They're gonna shoot you. So,
So-
guys, what I'm saying is, there are men who do not have the guts to tell you the truth, and there are men who's got the balls to tell you, okay, this is my position. So it also depends with the type of man that you find along the way. Does he have the balls to tell you to say, okay, fine, hey, I'm married? Because there are quite a number of women who are even going out with married men, and these men do not disclose to say, I am married.
I'm
So
a bolula
because
palas.
of the balls,
But
the
let me
balls
ask
are
you a
not
question.
heavy.
Let me ask
But
you a
when you've
question.
got heavy
Wait.
balls, you tell a woman to say, okay, I like you, but hey, I am married. It's up to you to decide.
So let me ask you a question. In Zambia, do you allow polygamy?
Traditionally, some traditions,
yeah.
yes.
Some tradition is, it's allowed.
Do you
Tradition.
find those just like 2 examples of those traditions?
Tongas?
Mostly
Tongas they
Tongas in the
There's
this
also
southern.
open caste
I think
marriages,
even-
you born into that other family as well.
Open?
Open caste. So like your family has already decided for you before you actually get to that age. That's open caste, almost like the Indian tradition.
Yeah, like the this. Okay. So basically, in Zambia, legally, when I say legally, I'm not saying it's illegal. Okay, let me say statutory.
Yeah.
There's no provision to have
So,
two women.
so question. Ijaona kambati bigamy ndechani?
Yeah, bigamy.
What is bigamy?
Wait, what's the definition of bigamy? Wait, naibala
You're
na
not of school.
naenda school apparently. Yeah.
So okay, if you are not wakamba statutory, which is mwenda ku court,
yes,
science.
civic center. Yeah.
That one out. But unampeza chegero mngamati aswa wamonkana em nyumba.
That's
Tradition.
cohabitation. Yeah,
So then
cohabiting.
you can either cohabitate to someone else again.
No, why cohabiting means why? Look at
Because
this.
listen, cohabitation will require you to be there
Yeah.
at that point.
So-
Like
so
you
now-
with
now-
your brother.
So
What?
With your brother.
Why cohabiting in look at this.
cohabiting,
Why,
by the
Francis?
way, sorry, boy. Cohabiting, by the way, is a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
Now I
No,
saw a
that's
video.
not cohabiting.
Wait,
Cohabiting.
there's something I want
in
to
the
say.
simple term,
Wait.
It's
There's
where
something-
listen.
No, you listen to me.
Zaibala.
Exactly so. So I saw a video of DJ Kandeke saying, "In that time I used to cohabit with maps."
Oh.
DJ Kandeke.
So wait, according to our Zambian culture,
You
cohabiting.
saw it. Yeah,
Wait,
by that
wait,
time, me and
check
Maps
up
used to cohabit. I'm like, oh, wait, what?
They used to cohabit.
Yeah,
But listen, guys.
So when you look at this,
like
cohabiting.
wezunkache pamozi.
yeah, but
Guys,
cohabiting
don't take
is
it
synonymous with
personal,
a guy and a girl.
So in a simple term, cohabiting is where you are staying with a woman without paying lobola, without anything that has been paid to the family.
But when
That's
you
cohabiting.
pay lobola,
It
and
becomes a marriage.
wait,
According to
they can
our
still
Zambian
come back.
tradition.
Yeah, so that's the term I wanted. So when you pay lobola,
Yes.
but you do not go to civic center, is it?
That's a traditional marriage.
Oh, so they have no combat in the tradition. Eh?
So listen, you must
big
understand
guy.
something, eh? The going of civic center, it's an adopted practice. Remember, that's why I said legally earlier, because us as Zambians, as Africa, the majority of Africa adopted our legal systems and whatever from the British. So that is their way of doing things. Us traditionally, when you pay lobola, marriage has started. Traditionally, you pay lobola, marriage has started. Ndiye vijamwenzo mvera ati, walipira, bamuneta mkazi. And one of our friends, I don't want to mention them, manenda cha walipira, kuseni tinampeza cha apyanga.
And for me, I'd want
it's
such.
okay.
I'd
And
want
It's
such.
okay.
Yeah,
As long as
it's
walipira,
simple.
you're okay.
Kuja
So
kwa-
this
Iwe, mungele mabonzo, it's expensive. There's quite a number of people who've been found themselves in shit because of the a massive wedding they had.
Wait,
yeah.
at least.
No, guys. For me, if I want to marry, it's just lobola I pay, and then batipingula, and just that. It's very simple.
You wouldn't partake in the white marriage?
For me, I don't want that.
Why?
I don't want to see kunilo wine.
What if your fiance or your wife wants that?
Well, I think it's an issue of us sitting down and talking over it.
But she wants it.
No, she must be a submissive woman.
There's nothing.
how
There's
we-
nothing.
that's how we
in-
know
no,
toxic.
there's
No,
nothing not
look,
submissive
look
about
at this.
somebody.
Look at this. Look at this. I am a man, right? And for me, ever since the time that I want to marry, for me, it will just be, I reach the parents, we talk about it, they charge me, I pay off even just a very tiny party.
So I wanted to
And-
say this.
oh,
I
we
wanted
are
to say
done.
this. I wanted to say
That's
this.
how I want it.
If your woman insists on having
Yes,
a white
that's-
wedding, there's
Akamba
nothing
chati
about
in never
submission
any
there.
food. No, just a bwanji.
No.
Women naturally, want to show off. The moment you engage her, she wants to show off on social media, what. So sometimes when she is requesting for a wedding, she just wants to make, it's her day. It's once
Yeah.
in a lifetime. You get
Once
married
a-
once. So she wants to
Whoa,
have the most of
whoa.
it. Hold on. She wants to have she wants to enjoy, make
Enjoy
the
what?
most of her day.
Enjoy what?
And
Which
you
Which
with
one-
her
which one are
friends
you
and
ready to
family
enjoy?
So
dance.
you don't consider her needs?
What?
You don't
No.
consider her
I
needs?
consider her needs.
No.
But look, for me, that is what I have planned, and that's what is going to happen.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that.
That's the
So
only
marriage
thing.
will
Look
fail
at
you.
this.
You know why? You know why marriage will fail you? Marriage should be compromised. Yes, you're the head and all that.
No. It
There's
has got
certain
nothing
things-
to do
there's
with the marriage. It has got nothing to do with how we're going to live, because I'm well cultured and have what it takes to keep a good marriage. It has got nothing to do with that.
What does that-
But for me to have a wedding is where I don't want.
Not a wedding.
And look at this.
Akamba chati chingalanga molilo.
Chilangamulilo.
Yes.
No. Chilangamulilo is not for each and every tribe. Me, I'm Lunda. It's not for each and every tribe
Okay,
that
kitchen
Dutchla
party.
Gamula.
Kitchen party.
What if she's
Right?
Bemba?
What if she's what?
What if she's Bemba?
What if she's Bemba? Me, I'm Lunda.
No, but she's
Follow
Bemba.
our tribe.
Yeah.
Because I am the man.
If she's Bemba, you're gonna do it.
Yes.
It's our
How
tradition.
are we going to do it?
It's our tradition.
How are we going to
It's
do
our
it?
tradition.
Look at this. Look at this, my
You
guy.
don't love her.
Look at it. No. It has got nothing to do with love. Look at this, guys. Look at this.
Toxic
This is why most of the relationships are failing. Look at this. Boy, there are certain things that I need to stand as a man to say this is the direction we're going to take. Even in the Bible,
You put it rightly. You've said most things.
Look at this. Even in the Bible, we've got certain situations where a man made the decision to say this is the direction we're going to take, and it has to be like that.
Okay,
that does not listen.
Give an example, though.
That does not mean
What's the
I do
example?
not respect the decision of my wife.
Matthias,
But
give us an
because
example.
at certain position, as a man, you need to stand as a man to say this is what
It's
we're going to
not
do.
about
That
standing
does
as a
not
man.
mean you don't
Yes. Matthias,
respect your
it's not
woman.
about standing as a man.
Uh-uh.
If you're gonna get
Even
married,
you
listen.
here, you are married.
Do
Do things on your own.
No, I do not. It's
Uh-huh.
a compromise. You understand?
Are you
Marriage is
telling me
about compromise.
everything?
The same-
Everything?
The same way. It's
Everything?
not about everything. The same way relationship is. Mudamba today, Roy. No, ni no. Yes, yes.
No, what? What do you mean?
Oh,
they don't
you're
know?
not trying to talk about. I'm not going to tempt you. You understand? Ja?
Look at this.
Compromise.
All right.
Compromising is there.
All right.
But there are certain things as a man you're supposed to say, okay, this is the direction we're going to take. That does not mean I belittle my wife's decision. You understand? It's not everything that
Which
you should
wife?
always say yes
Who
to
said
your
that?
wife. Yes. No, then you're not a man enough. There are certain things as a man at times we look ahead and foresee the future, which my wife is not foreseeing.
So Matthias,
If I decide to say
Matthias.
this is what we're going to take,
Matthias,
there is no compromise.
Matthias.
I've said.
you're looking at it from the financial aspect.
This is what comes
Yeah.
to be honest. Yeah?
Thank you.
Have you ever
Can
heard
you
of
talk
that?
about,
Listen,
can
have
you
you ever
talk
heard
about,
of that term that
boy?
says ignore a foot to avoid noise? It's not that everything that you say no to is not right. Sometimes you just have to ignore the fool to avoid noise. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But I'm not saying everything. I'm not saying
So,
everything.
like, if we're going to come back to the point, if your wife on that time, if you ever do get married, since you said you are not.
I'm getting married in 1 week time.
Finish your point, bro. Finish your point. You're saying?
Oh, nice. She's, like he said, yeah, she's Bemba. You understand that? The family will tell you, if a guy is quiet, you want to read.
Next week on this podcast, I'm going with my wife.
It's no problem. We will accommodate her. She'll sit here. Like you know, Sensei, dying. She wants to show off.
Not in Mumbisi now, You hide your women like
Let him
Lilomba.
talk. Let him talk, bro.
ndio lilomba wewe zakubisa next time tukivarika masi kama back your voice anyway tia
Yeah.
Guys, this idea of hiding your partners is not right. Usabe that girlfriend wako sama kupostako. Boyfriend wako sama kupostako.
Imagine your girlfriend was opposite after knowing my students are sweet. Can she even have that pride? Sure.
Guys, stop dating Marilomba. It's not nice. That's why some of us think you are single because you've got multiple boyfriends.
Yeah, see.
Kamba weka yasira nkani.
Innocent. At some point, boy, post your woman.
No, you know, I heard that it's only real if
Yeah.
the guy posts the girl. But if the girl posts the guy, that's when it's real.
Say that again.
Sure.
If the guy posts the girl,
Yeah.
that's how you know it's real. If the girl posts the guy, it's like,
So how do you guys do? Are you telling me that you mute everybody? Or
we don't mute. It's you guys who mute the girls.
no?
Because we as we're feeling nice, he posted me on the status country. It's only one
only
person
you
viewed,
and
and you're the
your
only
best
one.
friend.
Exactly.
So have you ever been in a position where your partner posts you?
Hell no. I mean, like, they've posted me, but everyone knows that it's me.
What do you mean everyone knows that it's you?
Everybody.
Yeah, the one who posted on his phone.
No, he posted me on his own.
But, like everybody.
I don't need to post myself on his phone.
So when you
because
say everybody knows that it's you, what do you mean?
They're all new, like all.
whoever's on the contact list,
Yeah.
the exes, the talking stages,
Why
whatever.
does he have the ex's number?
That's just how guys are. But you know,
Oh.
just like how it is when you're married, even if the guy goes to the side chick, he'll always go back to the wife. That's why I can never play with a married guy.
You can never do what?
I can never play with a married guy.
But I hear that they're sweet talkers.
Even if he has side chicks, I
They're
know
sweet talkers, married
he'll
men.
come back to me.
Actually.
Dash.
Just it.
Okay, yeah, but these guys,
All right.
there's also a trend that I've noticed in Lusaka where you take out your baby, right? You take her out to say, oh, baby, let's go somewhere, go to a place, nice place, have food. And all she tells you is, start capturing me photos, and she get photos without you being in the photo. So,
Okay.
Let's go back to the boy child.
To the boy child. Yeah. I think we need to
guys,
go
you need
back
to answer me. Dash, can you say something?
Why
Is it? Why do girls do that? You take them out and they have photos
You want to be in the
where you're
photo?
not part of. Of course, I am the one that have posted that date. So why can that be part and parcel of the photo?
Then you're
not the one.
Yeah, so as we were saying,
Doing it for
the boy child.
Yeah.
The boy child. I think there's a lot that needs to be done in terms of educating the boy child. Remember, by the way, I've gone back to the boy child because we started with the boy child, and how things have escalated this far is only God knows. But this is normal on our podcast. So yeah, the boy child. I feel like a lot needs to be done in terms of sensitization, especially.
No. I'm going to stop you there. Y'all people have too much sensitization. I feel like the girl child needs more sensitization. Y'all people rape us. You attack us. You strip us.
I beg to differ.
That's the instance why we need to educate a boy child. Because
What
a boy child, look at this. What we need to do is we need to work on them. Listen, boy.
We rape you.
Listen.
Yeah, because I want to disagree with that.
Guys, let me come to this point. Look at this.
What we wear, but
Look at this. Look at this.
No, look, that is sorry, Matthias, we'll come back to you.
Wait. That's why if you come by many people. Look at this. Let me talk. Look at this. I hear her point. But look at this, guys. Between a woman and a man, a boy and a girl, according to the Bible's description, it describes a woman to be a weaker vessel. Right? So when it describes the woman or the girl to be a weaker vessel, we need to put so much motivation or teachings on this person who is considered to be the strongest. Why? Because look, if you time the strongest, it will be very easy for the strongest to even protect and defend the weakest.
Yeah.
So look at this one. If we teach a boy child to respect a woman, we teach a boy child to say, do not go beyond a woman. If she tells you no, leave her.
How many
that is going to help a boy child. But look at this.
A good point, man.
So look at this.
So when she says no, it's no, right?
Exactly.
But why do you continue?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Because a lot of boy child, a lot of guys, a lot of young men have been neglected. They are not taught to say.
Neglected by who?
Look at this.
Who was neglected?
For example, let me give you this example. For example, in my case, when I was growing up, my grandpa could sit me down and he could say, may his soul rest in peace. He could say, Matthias, ngati mkazi akambati osachitana muleke. Yes. Now, do you know why my grandpa could tell me that? Akambati mkazi ngati akambati today let's not have sex. Leave her. One, a woman knows herself better. If she tells you, please, I don't want to have sex as in a relationship. One, she might know to say, maybe I slept with John, so I don't want to sleep with you again to make complications. Two, she knows that maybe she's not ready to have sex with you, and you have to respect that. But in today's time, how many boys have been taught to say, if a woman tells you, let's not do this, he must stop?
Can we also answer?
Most of them will think,
So guys,
we need to start sitting this boy. Listen, let me finish. He was on people. Okay, 1 minute. The other thing is, guys, we need to tell men to respect themselves. These boys to say, your body must not be used to always you have to open your zip. No, you should respect your zip.
So which one is more
Take care of your
respectful? Zip or the legs?
A man, it starts from there. If a man knows how to take care of his zip, the rest will not be an issue.
Don't rely on us. You have to also rely on your own mental strength.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We have to educate the boy child because all of us, for us to be where we are today, it's because there was a time.
Enough with this education of the boy child. Educate yourself. Go. There's so many.
So much
there's
stuff.
so many platforms. There's YouTube. There's TV. There's this. Stop relying on other people.
How is information disseminated?
Make the effort on your own.
No. Look, there's some people do not have this information, and for somebody to watch this, they're going to get something to say. I must respect myself.
Yeah. So coming back to what
even
you
a
said,
girl child, they should know. Even a girl child should know that it's not good to sell.
Yes, but you were about to give a very good point. That's that our brother here, classic Masik New.
So you were saying, before we conclude now, because we're running out of time, you mentioned a lot of things about men, and then you mentioned
Like
my personally,
yeah.
personally, my interest is on the aspect of your rapist, what. But yes, in the majority of the cases, it's the men molesting children. But then there's also situations where it's vice versa. So we should not also or look away or look down on that aspect where boys are abused by, especially my maid. They also abuse children.
Atimfana raping a maid.
How?
Yeah, how?
There are quite a number.
Because
13 years.
Yeah.
How does he rape a maid who's like
12,
25?
13.
Yeah, it's because you must understand also on that particular topic. You must understand also the biological aspect of things. Because for a boy or a man to let me go to a boy to have sex, there must be an erection. So now, can a 12-year-old manage an erection? I don't know, maybe,
And
but
rape a 25
It's very possible these days.
and to the point where he overpowers a 30-something-year-old. So that's also something to look at.
You know, I think it's very possible because, like, with girls also,
With the age difference.
no, like girls also, the way their bodies have developed, the food that we eat, the GMOs that are put in the foods, it's very easy for guys to develop erections even as early as 11, not even 12. So if you're hearing about stories about boys raping ladies who are like 25, it's very possible.
A 13-year-old and a
A
25-year-old.
13-year-old, yes, it's very possible. I grew up around boys who, as soon as they turned 13, they were busy humping pillows. Busy humping
But guys,
pillows.
let's be real here. A 13-year-old
that what 25
boy
is.
cannot rep a 25 or 30-year-old
It's very
woman.
possible.
No. Even just look at the physique, look at the effort, look at the strength. Come on, guys.
It's
Are you
just
telling me?
number.
No. Because me, I can slap the hell out of the boy.
No.
You look. I've got a 10-year-old boy, and you can't tell me that 10-year-old boy can overpower a 35-year-old woman. No, that doesn't happen.
If it's a cutie pie, then it's possible.
No. In most cases, these are the women that would sweet talk with the boy, tell the boy, you know, and it happens. Come on, guys.
The 10-year-olds don't look like the 10-year-olds from 10 years ago.
No, they do. They do. They
Not
do.
to say
Okay.
that I
And
would do
some of
anything.
and most of them are weak because in this generation, these young boys do not do any physique like we used to do, some of us. Most of these boys who are 10 years, you find that a 10-year-old cannot do anything productive.
All right.
But in our case, a 10-year-old,
But I thought of something,
it can
guys.
bring you down.
Hold on. I thought of let me please. I thought of something, guys. I'm so sorry. As per usual, I'm gonna break everybody off. So as we start the next episode, I think we need to start like this. I wanted to ask a question, but Matthias, I need a such a.
I'm quiet here. Please, you ask. I'm innocent.
Does size matter? But we'll start it on the next episode. As per usual, guys.
The size doesn't matter. It depends with how you use
A
it.
whole lot. If your ladies listening, size, I'm telling you, that's how you get pregnant. If it's a small one, you don't know that it's inside.
Otherwise, guys, as per usual, my name is Francis Masters Akeo.
Yes, boy,
This is
no, it's
Podcast
inside.
YATU, Matthias Innocent Dash.
See you. Make sure you follow us and subscribe to our channel, YouTube. Yeah.